Hi there. So this is a site where the gate would have given away, the gate of the sluice, or you can say the gate of the cooler, would have given away, and all the water just went across like this. I was supposed to come tonight and see, but one of the main things, or the main take of this whole thing, is that when people fail, everything else fails, and there are all kinds of blame game going on, political blame game at different levels. So this blame game is not going to work out to make the world a better place. And actually, it might work out, but it's going to take a very long time. After a lot of lives is lost. So we don't want these kind of things to happen, and people need to come together and try to have unity, try to pray together, and try to live a life where we can inspire each other that this life is easy to live. Survival is easy, and we must fight against those mechanisms that takes away freedom from us when it comes to growing our own food, because that's the main thing there, the main thing that that causes us to be helter-skelter when we lose our freedom or independence of basic survival commodities to the stronger in society. Also, I'm right here, and I used to grow up by the seaside, and the wind and the waves lashing against or beating against the seawall always give me fear, and I always get nightmare. Even to recently, I always think about water going high and all those things. So, and this whole incident reminds me of the power of water. Okay, it reminds me of the power of water, and these are things that supposed to wake us up as people. But the thing is that we cannot be awakened so easily because of how deep we are in helplessness or dependency. Some system we follow, eating out our precious time to think about good things, and these things. When our time is taken up, we don't get to discuss things that are meaningful. Or the other situation is that we are, you know, we don't want to have the time because the talk about topics that really bring us together is not really wonderful or sweet, because it might entail discussion on giving up certain habits. So the mind doesn't want to go there. The mind doesn't want to go there. The mind doesn't want to go to discussions that have to do with giving up habits, because the mind, before it moves on, it has to see something tangible. So that is why we don't engage in discussions, deeper discussions that bring people together, talking about food, talking about meaningful things that brings the family together and help our young children. Because the mind doesn't like to be to try new things. So my humble encouragement. I think I'll put this in YouTube as well. I'll put this in YouTube on this little discussion that I have here, as well as my. I'll drop the link in my local WhatsApp groups about this little presentation here. So the take here is that don't play the blame game. We have to work as people. If the people fail, the government will fail. The government will become political. Okay, let's put it started that if the people are political, then the government will become political. And politics means the stronger dominating of the weaker and making all kinds of excuses. That's essentially what politics is all about. And there is no example, just superficial, strong get stronger support for the stronger. That is political. So it all begins with the people. If the people are political, if they do not know what to do in this life and how to live this life, how to cooperate, who is Abraham Maslow, and what is his contribution when it comes to the things that will make us feel fulfilled in this life. If we do not know about these things, then there will be politics. There will be all kinds of health situations, the kind of situation with teachers and police and health, and all of these things come because of the people. And we need to work together to, along with our leaders, we need to work together to get things streamlined. Whatever contributions I'm making, Definitely, it's really foundational. I'm not gonna go to. You can't go to X, Y, and Z if you don't know your A, B, and C, right? And the A, B, and C of this life is your health, is your wealth. Your health is your wealth, and uh, nutrition and medicine comes from the land. We must work together and have some time to grow good foods to eat. And that is the means, by growing things together as a family, as a community, as a country, that is the means of how we're going to stay together. A family or society that does meaningful things together will stay together. Yes, the mind doesn't want to hear certain things right now. The mind doesn't want to hear about meaningful things right now. The mind wants to hear about dominance. That's what the mind wants to hear. But we must fight. We must fight to erase this dominant, superficial mindset and establish absolute foundational thinking. Okay, so the breeze is hitting this microphone. I hope it's not too disturbing, but kindly listen to my voice carefully and try to appreciate the efforts that I'm making here. I really want to help my people, and at the same time, I do not want them to miss the foundations that we should be coming from. Self-sufficient, plant-based lifestyle. A lifestyle, you can say generally, that focus on the most meaningful things in this life. And definitely it's connected to our health and our food.